Welcome to Cosmic Cassie. This is going to be the Aries weekly read for 6/24. This could take you into next week or whenever it resonates. To make sure that it resonates, please make sure that at least 80% of it aligns with you. So I am a psychic medium, intuitive channeler, so a lot of the messages are going to come through in different ways, so try to keep up and I'll try to explain as it comes through. But let's go ahead and jump in and look at Aries as far as their energy. What's going on with Aries? Show me Aries. We have 9 of Cups. Show me Aries. We're going to pull out the Light Seers Tarot and then clarify with the, this is actually Thoth Tarot for the clarifying cards. Show me Aries. What does Aries need to know this week? Oops, I'm getting a handful of them come out. Okay, 7 of Cups. What does Aries need to know this week? Emperor. Let's get one more. Perfect. And then I guess we'll actually have, there's 4 other ones that turned over, but we're not going to take them. Okay, so Aries, we have the 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups, King of Cups, and 8 of Wands. Let's go ahead and clarify some of these. Immediately with the 9 of Cups, the energy that I kind of get from that is more of like, you might be going into a moment where I feel like you're seeing things, because I'm seeing like rainbows in a well, and so it's like the cup is full, the rainbows are there, kind of like the sun after the rain kind of feeling, and so it feels a lot of, you know, movement, progress, overcoming trials, tribulations, challenges, things like this, okay? Yeah, so clarified by failure and, or sorry, 7 of Pentacles, and then the 6 of Swords. So in this deck, it has like additional meanings here. So failure and science are the 2 meanings here. And so this feels like figuring out a way. It's almost like we're enlightened and happy and feeling good about our own personal emotions here because we're able to find a way to outmove something. It's almost like it hasn't quite been overcome yet, but it feels like we've almost found a plan. We found a way. There's a path. There's an opening. There's a window to move through this energy of the 7 of Pentacles, where we're constantly. I feel like this is more of a lot of like stagnation, a lot of pausing, a lot of not moving forward, feeling kind of stuck. It kind of reminds me of like the 8 of Swords energy, but it's more like physical challenges. So things with the job, things with relationships, things with home, finances, a lot more like material things here that have become a challenge. But it's like, but then we find a very logical way of moving through that energy. It's like we get a relief, a break in the pattern here that we can actually use to overcome this. And then we have the 7 of Cups following it. Aries, this feels more of once you come out of that energy of feeling like you have found a way to kind of get out of that repetitive energy of feeling lack, feeling challenged, feeling stuck, then all of a sudden it's like, well, now I have a lot of options. And so this, what it almost feels like is it was an emotion that kind of was keeping you stuck in kind of preventing a lot of things from moving forward. But it's like once you remove the emotional side of it and look at it logically, now you have to choose, and it's easier to choose what to do, how to move forward, you know, what's going to move forward with you or what's not going to move forward with you. Because now if you're able to kind of step out of the emotional aspects of it and look more at the logical aspects of it, it's easier to make the right decision for yourself. It's easier to know how you should be moving forward and what you should be doing to move forward here. So we had a few of these fall out, only 2 of them flipped over. One that's on top of the deck here, and then this one. So the first one that flipped over was the Hermit, and the second one that flipped over was the Ten of Cups. So with these energies, it's almost like you're going within to figure out what is emotionally fulfilling for me, what's going to make me happy. Again, it's once I get unstuck and bounded by the emotional aspects of it, and I'm looking at it as more of a logical decision, something that like either it makes sense or it doesn't make sense, then I can almost in a much more clearer way identify this is the piece that's going to make me happy. This is the road that's going to make me most fulfilled and make me feel the most at ease and like, opportunistic and happy about, where my life is at this point. So it's heavily going within to figure out what does that look like? What is that Ten of Cups for you? And then being able to choose it because you're not operating out of such emotion. You're operating more of like what's good for me, what's going to make me happy, what's going to help me move forward here. And then with the King of Cups, it's almost like we've made that decision, and so then we come into a more stable emotional energy here. Our emotions are a lot more balanced. They're even. We're feeling them deeply. We're understanding them in a deeper sense. But because they're more deeper, because they're more balanced here, we're able to kind of move through life. And it almost, what I'm hearing is like, it makes manifesting things a lot easier in a way here because we're able to move through life. We're able to have these balanced emotions and know what we want, know what we don't want. But also it's a sense of like detaching ourselves from the things that we don't want in our lives anymore. And that becomes much easier for us to do as well. Let's clarify King of Cups here. Clarify King of Cups. Yeah, to clarify King of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, which is, definitely a love card, but it's more of a spiritual love card. It's the things that we spiritually are aligned to within our heart space. It's the things that, they come in and we truly manifest things that it's operating at the same vibration as us. We're not pulling in things that feel toxic, that feel draining, that feel, obsessive, that feel, like triggers. It's aligning with something that's a lot more spiritual on an energetic level, not just a physical level here, really operating out of that heart space. So the more that we're able to manifest from an emotionally balanced place here, the easier it is to pull in something that actually truly aligns with us and what we want. It comes in a lot faster for us as well. And this doesn't have to just be romantic relationships. This can be, places that you go to work at, different hobbies, friends groups, social networks. If you're a business owner, it's clients, it's different products and ideas. It's pulling in anything that spiritually, energetically will align with us, that's on that same vibration that we're already on, which is that more stable but deeply intuitive emotional state here. And that's when things kind of begin to move a lot faster for you, Aries, with that Eight of Wands. So let's clarify Eight of Wands, because it's almost like once we realize that this is where we need to be, is manifesting from a place of emotional stability, but also following our intuition on how we truly feel, listening and tapping into that intuitive side of our emotions here. That's when things begin to move forward. Pretty quickly here. And then we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, as well as like this kind of mystery card that's in the Thoth Tarot deck as well. I don't know that it's supposed to be a part of the cards, but I leave it as a part of the cards and have my own meaning for it. It is the Merkaba. So it's almost like infinite, abundant energy. It's truly infinite limitlessness. It's, anything is possible. It's the unknown. It's the mystery. It's the true energy of like manifestation, of bringing anything and everything in that you want to. So this is like, once we can operate from this intuitive and deeply felt but balanced place within our emotions, things begin to pick up and move a lot faster for us, and they feel a lot more balanced, and we're able to put the work into things that are going to truly bring us into this energy of infinite possibility, of infinite opportunity, of infinite love, of infinite, possibility for anything that we want is what this card is. It's like the mystery card, because it is a mystery, but it's the mystery of whatever you create. So if you create negativity, it's going to be that. If you create positivity, it's going to be that. But it's like our energy moves very quickly, and things around us begin to very quickly align with what are we putting our work into and what are we choosing to put our work into, and that's what's manifesting that end goal, that true possibility. So Aries, for you overall, it looks like for this upcoming week and next few days for sure, I'm getting like 3 to 4 days. This energy is really prominently going to be playing out for you. You're going to be in a space where you are feeling like you're able to overcome some kind of trial or tribulation here, but I feel like the way you overcome this is by taking yourself out of like this energy of a lot of chaotic emotions here and putting yourself more into a energy of like what makes sense and what's going to make me happy, and then let me align with that. Let me align with, let me pull the energy back in, and not get so lost in it, and figure out, okay, well, what makes me happy? What do I want? That's what I want, so that's what I'm going to energetically align with. And the more that you align with the things that you want and not the things you don't want, the more that energy supports you and it comes in for you to help create even more abundance, even more alignment, even more opportunities and fast movement and things like this. Okay, Aries, this is everything that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that and it resonated. If it did, make sure you are liking. I enjoy hearing the comments on how this is playing out for you. I feel like a lot of you are in this stage right here, which is very much realizing that you can overcome the situation if you just kind of pull back your emotions, if you kind of pull back and try to figure out what's actually going to be the happiest thing for me to do and move forward with. All right, Aries, thanks so much. Bye.